my friends, and welcome back. Now, I am sharing some wrapping hacks with you in today's video. A couple years ago, I posted a wrapping hacks video and it went like kind of crazy viral, and then like Rachel Ray invited me down to her show to teach my wrapping hacks, and that felt like a very hard act to follow. But this year, I have learned some new wrapping hacks that are seriously so good, I couldn't not make another video to share these with you guys. They have made wrapping presents for me faster, easier, and I use less paper. So let's dive into these. Okay, first up I'm going to show you how to wrap a present with no tape at all. I know, it sounds amazing, and honestly it is. So you're going to start by cutting a piece of paper that is enough to go around your present one time, and then give yourself like an extra 2 inches or so on the side. Then you're going to fold it up on an angle to make sure it's a perfect square. I say perfect, you don't need to be super perfect about it, you want it to be a general square shape. Now place the present in the middle on an angle and fold the first corner over and slide the present until the far 2 corners of the present are just covered by the paper. This is the location that you want your present on the paper. Then we'll start with the opposite corner. Fold it over the present and hold it taut. Now you're going to fold in the 2 closest edges. Then turn the present around and you're going to fold up the last edge. This is probably the trickiest part because you have to fold 2 corners at once. I like to fold in one to get like the crease of the paper, and then fold in the other to get the crease, and then fold it all up together. Pull that nice and taut, and then you're just going to fold that last little flap that you have into the original 2 flaps that you made, and it's going to hold it secure and into place. Voila! Done, wrapped with no tape. Now I will be honest, this no tape method takes a couple of times before you're gonna get it down. So if you try it the first time and you don't master it, don't get frustrated. I probably had to do it like 3 times before I felt like I really had it down. But if the no tape method seems just a little tricky for you, try this next method, which is only using 1 piece of tape, which I still think is mind-blowing because previously I used to use like no fewer than at least 1,000 pieces of tape every time I wrapped a present. So essentially you're following the same steps you did with the no tape version, but you don't have to be quite as strict to follow the exact right size and getting it lined up like just in the center perfectly. But go ahead and put it in the general center, and you're gonna fold over the first corner. Then fold up those 2 edges to the side. Again, I'm not trying to speed through this, but you're just following basic same method that we just went over. Then you're going to get to your last corner, you're gonna fold this one up and use just a single piece of tape to secure it all in place. Okay, for this next hack, have you ever been like knee deep in your Christmas wrapping? You got everything out, you got your Christmas music on, the eggnog is poured, and like you get to that one awkward shaped item and realize you are out of gift bags, and you're like, how am I gonna wrap this? You can make a gift bag with gift wrapping paper. Let me show you how. You're going to tri-fold your paper and then tape it up the seam. Then fold up from the bottom and take that section, open it and press it down to create a diamond shape. It's gonna just naturally create this diamond shape on its own as you press down. Fold the 2 opposite corners down and tape those into place. Then you're just gonna open this up like a paper lunch bag and you're done. You've got a gift bag, you can add tissue paper just like any other gift bag, and you're good to go. Even add some ribbon if you're feeling extra fancy. Okay, so a lot of the gift wrapping hacks that we've been looking at, specifically the first few, actually have origins in Japanese gift wrapping. And full disclaimer, I'm not gonna claim to be some sort of like expert in Japanese gift wrapping. I definitely am not. This is also just stuff I've learned over the last few years, like searching endlessly online for easier ways to gift wrap. But Japanese gift wrapping style is actually way, way easier and way faster than the traditional wrapping methods that like at least I've learned in the US. It takes a few times to get the hang of it, and then once you have it, so much faster, so much simpler, and I feel like I use way less paper. So I want to walk you through the basic steps of just traditional Japanese wrapping style. So there's not a lot of second guessing when it comes to the size of paper you need, which I love. You just need a piece of paper that is big enough to wrap around your item and then also up the sides. Now if you're doing something that's much wider than it is high, such as like a book, give yourself a little extra on those short ends. To make sure you have the right size, you're going to place your present in the middle on an angle, and then you can check your positioning by lifting it up one way and making sure you have a little extra space of paper from between the corners and then lift it up the other way. Make sure you have a little bit of space there too. You don't want your present overhanging the paper at all. And then all you're going to do is pull up your first corner, kind of like we did with the other hacks at first, and then you're going to move to your first corner of your present. Now a natural fold has occurred here, so you use your finger to just crease it a little bit, and then you're going to fold it up, and you want the crease that you just made to now align with the vertical edge of your paper. This sounds a little bit complex, but it actually happens really naturally. You can use your finger to help push in the fold, and then you'll find that that crease will sort of match with the vertical edge of your present. And then I like to use a little piece of tape here to sort of secure it, and then we're gonna just move right along to the next corner and repeat. And when you get to the end, you'll fold up the 2 corners that you have left and tape this into place. I'm telling you guys, if you practice this just a couple of times and then try it out with some different presents, you are going to start wrapping a lot faster than you are used to. It's going to be a lot quicker. You're going to use up less paper. It's honestly just such an easier way of wrapping presents. I don't know why this isn't the way that we were taught to do it. Finally, I want to share 3 products I think that you should get to make wrapping 1,000 times easier. First up is these Wrapping Buddy clips. They come in sets of 2. The link to them will be in the description box down below, and you can add your tape right to them. Then you can clip them onto the table and your wrapping paper roll can click right into them. Then you can easily pull out your paper, cut, grab your tape, all from one handy little clip. These things are honestly super, super great. It keeps your paper nice and straight, nice and organized. Plus, you never have to wonder where your tape is because it's always right where you need it. Next, I love using a rotary cutter instead of scissors for wrapping. Occasionally you get that amazing moment where your scissors are like gliding on the paper, but more often than not, they glide for a second and then they get stuck and you end up with a jagged edge. A rotary cutter is going to give you a nice straight cut each time. And last but not least, oh my god, invest in a wrapping paper storage bag. I don't know why it took me so long to get these. They're literally less than like $20. They keep all your paper, your ribbons, your tools, your tape, your bags, your bows, all organized in one easy bag. Pull it out when you need it, wrap, and then easily store it away when you're done. It is such a game changer for Christmas time when you are doing a lot of wrapping to keep everything organized and to make it really easy to pull out your stuff when you need it. Alright guys, that does it for some of my wrapping hacks. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram and or on Facebook for other holiday hacks and what have you, all sorts of just stuff. I'm really a great marketer of myself, can you not tell? If you'd like some more wrapping hacks, you can check out this wrapping hacks video, which has something like 30 million views or something, so like a lot of people really like it. So I hope you like it too. And I will see you all in my next video. Again, top-notch marketing skills, Callie, really good.